ladies and gentlemen, all the FGC gamers. This is Chang. Welcome back to Chan's KOF14 Combo Dojo, and we also have our lovely guest Dark Chaotix GC's in the house again.
Yo, what up, what up?
Alright, so after last week, apologize. First, we're supposed to have our Combo Dojo section Thursday yesterday. Unfortunately, we were quite busy and we just skipped the day. But now, today, we coming up to do the next team up. I remember what we do last week is Team Another World. And this week we're gonna do Team Villain. Like, we don't, me and DC didn't use much. We mainly played the characters in Team Villains for fun. As I can start with is, like, these three characters, man, they just lack of combo. Like, they go really solid, quite similar like Team Another World. They solid, they don't rely on maximum combo, they rely on basic hits and rely on the DM, STM and level 3, which means quite good, I think. How's that, DC? Like, what do you think about the villain team?
All three characters are pretty hard to use. They're not. None of the three are high tier. Out of the three, Choi will probably be the best out of the three. And I have seen Choi being used in tournament play. But the other two, rarely have I ever seen them in tournament play. So they are fairly low tier. Choi's probably mid. But yeah, they're pretty difficult. You need to be willing to put work in and sort of learn from losses, and just be very patient, because they don't really have a lot going for them.
Okay. Pretty straight. Let's start with Xanadu. I pretty like these characters. Xanadu, as DC said, this is quite low tier because the mobility, movements, the punches, the move is weird, as I can say. Like pressing crouch C is like finding something on the floor. Diagonal down B is just like dashing in, but the damage is like horrible. We talk about bad thing first. So as hitting, jumping, see, it doesn't really work. Does Xanadu have a anti-air?
He does have that, which is meant to be a DP, but
I mean, as the normal move.
Yes, he does. So if you jump, it's crouch D.
Oh yeah, it's crouch D. Like, is very unusual, because most of the character, if they can do anti-air, either crouch C. Yeah, but his crouch C is like finding something on the floor. Down C, that's right. But it's pretty risky because the hitbox range is quite a weird.
It trades a lot.
It trades a lot, and your opponents, once you press down D, you're probably gonna cross over. So it's not very useful. Basic movement, like as DC said, this is a fireball A. It's supposed to be anti-air, but it trades a lot as well, as I normally see. And because the A version, doesn't really matter which version. It moves diagonal up, forwards.
Yeah.
So if you missed it,
a lot horizontally.
Yeah, horizontally. It's really risky. Bad breath, fireball B. It's pretty useful for him, because that can cancel the projectile from your opponents as well. The walking in. good thing about this half circle back punch, this move is a plus frame, right? After you finish?
Ah.
I remember it's pretty plus frame because you can't do much about it. You can't do punish after him doing this even though you block.
I don't remember it being plus. I'm pretty certain it was negative, but like very low number.
Very low numbers. But of course, if you're against like the high T characters, you're gonna be, you know, disadvantaged about it. But just playing with some mid characters is pretty useful. Hugging, half circle back, kick, hugging is a good thing to trick your opponent, but it's easy to get punished unless you do EX, because EX actually got a guard. One hit guard, I remember. So some people might do that. Except for that, well, let's talk about we talk about advantage now. So good thing about cross up, jump D can be a very easy cross up for Xanadu. It's pretty simple, easy, and you can start your hit to start with. Any benefit that you can think about Xanadu?
Nah, not really. Like I think you touched on sort of everything. He has a lot of bad things compared to good things.
Okay. Talk about something
in saying that, compared to what he used to be like when the game first came out to now, he was way worse. So players that have stuck with him would say he's a lot better. Like for example, like this forward A is a command normal that used to whiff a lot on. I think on some standing opponents and crouching opponents. Now it actually hits crouching.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Some crouching it still misses, but it's a lot better now. And just general quality of life, like on hits and combos and things, because he wasn't able to combo like the crouch D into other stuff as well. So it did make him a little bit better, but besides that, yeah, like a lot of his hits are short ranged. They're not very plus on block, so he has a lot of unsafe stuff. The only good things I think for me really is so crouch jump D is a good cross up. His jump B is really good just for like a sort of like short hop poke. It can snuff out a lot of good things and it's quick. But yeah, it's probably the only other good thing. Like his jump C is not that great. His neutral D, which is this, has a guard, and also stand C has a guard. So yeah, they're just normal attacks. They're not motioned attacks at all. So yeah, they all have a guard hit, as you can see. So yeah, that's probably enough. I can't remember if he had that when he first came out. I think he did, but I think they might have tweaked it a little bit to either work quicker or just have better guard point. But other than that, no, there's not really too much going for him.
He's the king of villain, man. And then yeah, movement just way too slow. It's really bad too.
Slow.
Yeah, very slow. Coming up, let's do some basic combos. So as people that are using Xanadu, as I can see, because not much people using these characters. As we said, jump B is pretty good for Trey. Oh, I feel a bit of lag, but bit of Trey. Other hits, except for cross up, you can use D. So the really basic and simple one is jump in B, hard punch, forward A, but your opponent has to be in stand position. Otherwise, it will definitely miss it. It's really bad. But if your opponent is standing, then that become just a basic combo. Then either you want to do, or you pretty much you can do is the running, hitting motions. So for just that simple move, 233 damage is not really good, but that's why we can add into super, DM. Either DM or SDM, damage become normal, 314. If you do SDM, 458, that's really decent. But as most of people, you know, if you want to risk it, because if your opponent is gonna be crouched, then this is gonna be miss. But that's something to start with Xanadu. Most of the time, what we normally do, you fake your opponents, you know, and you can do the command grab. But because if you're gonna do the distance too far, your opponent can easily pressing any of the button A, B, C, D to do punish. Or if they're smart enough, they might just jump over to you and start doing it. Like if I'm doing this, then he can start doing his own combos. So what I normally do is in the close distance, fake them, and then somehow just do a command grab. So that's the first. So DC will demonstrate what he normally uses for some basic combo.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only thing that he really combos into is this. So you're gonna see that being used the most. So you can't, unfortunately,
You can't
combo
do
even
anything.
into that. And his grab is too small, so unlike some other grapplers, yeah, this you can't combo into. So as Chen said, it's used as a as just like a mix-up sort of tactic. Now for mod combos, the main combos that probably use from a light attack is 2 crouch A's, stand B, and then into that. That's probably the main combo you will find. It does work on crouching opponents as well, so it will work all the time. So yeah, the benefits of that is this move puts them in knockdown, and then that gives you the opportunity to do like opportunity to do your cross up.
Mix up, cross up, yep.
So you can go for the full cross up like that, or you can go for the small hop, fake cross up. You can do whatever, or you can do the empty jump into grab. So it does lead into a few options. You can actually do the forward A as well, but again, if they're crouching, it doesn't hit. But if they're standing, it still combos. So that's the main combo that I think every Xanadu player uses. And yeah, it doesn't. I don't really see anything outside of that.
Pretty true. As what we normally start with, like 2 light punch, a stand light kick into combos. Some people just get lazy. You can do 2 light punch and stand light punch. You also can do the same combos, but the distance we're gonna be pushed out a bit. So that's why if you pretty much get used to it, you do cross up. And you can either do DM, you can do SDM. That both works. Unless in the corner, I remember in corner, you can do this, I don't know, helicopter DM. I think you can do. Yeah, it works for both. But I thought it's like weird helicopter DM. In corner, yes, you can do that, but the damage, let us try. Ash, what am I doing? So that was 260. So if we're gonna do 258, it's pretty much the same, but because when you do the helicopter DM, it's a hard knockdown, right?
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, we don't think it's hard knockdown. So rather do this 100% hard knockdown. Then you can do your mix-up or anything else. For him,
do the other super. I'll just double check. I'm pretty certain it's not hard knockdown. Oh no, not that one. The other one. Oh no, that's hard knockdown as well.
Oh, alright, it is? Oh, both is hard knockdown. But I rather pretty much using the hand because it looks funny. Except for that. Oh, see, you missed. So you pretty much see most of the Xanadu player doing light kick instead of forward A. Let's see, Xanadu's level 1, level 2. Oh, you can. Oh, actually that works. What the hell? Oh, for A this works.
Yeah, if you don't have the forward A, I know if you're doing it raw without a special, then yeah, it won't hit. But if you do it with a special like you did, it looks like it will.
Just not recommend. You can do on the third hit, level 3. It doesn't work, so it have to be second hit. 1. Ah, damn. 1, 2. Level 3 looks really, really funny. Walks into the light. Damage. Half. 537. It's pretty worse, but. Or straight into the combo. Okay, this second hit has to be the first hit. Level 3 straight away, probably it's gonna be useful. Still hard. Nah, not worth it. Rather just stay. Same basic. 380. Damn, the damage is bad. Unless you're gonna do some mix up. Well, you have to choose what you like. Even though you advance cancel, you miss unless it's in the corner. So the design this character, like it looks funny. Rather using like guard stand C's, you know, a lot of little tricky things or command grab to trick your opponents to do mix up. Really, regular combo doesn't really being reliable. Except for that, anything you can think about?
No, not really.
Not really,
Yeah, no. He doesn't have a lot of options out of like defensive options. So when you're getting pressured by the the high aggressive characters, you can probably do that, but like even then, like it trades, like it does trade. This is slow, so you can't use that as like a really good anti-air. And then yeah, you kind of have to use meter to either get out, or when you're in meter, like some of his moves are good in EX. So as Chen said, he has that which has got a point guard. His breath, EX breath is really good. Like that, like on block, it's like really good. Oh wow. Takes a little bit to start up, but yeah, it
But
does
the back
help.
breath is not like hard knockdown. You can
No, it's not.
except for that, this character is built like that.
Yeah, I think SNK designed him that way just to be that type of character that's really unique. His moveset is just not like any other characters. So anyone that's looking for a hard challenge in being good with a character, this is one of them. Yeah, he's difficult to use.
Move on, like they're gonna build. They SNK build this character, make it simple. Pretty rely on little punches, as I can see. But unfortunately, they're not gonna update any more patches for 14 because they're building 15 right now. So alright, give them some time. Not sure if villain team's gonna be exactly the same on 15, but it's pretty fun character. Moving
Once
on.
you know him and you can play, yeah, he's fun to use.
Yeah, having fun. Pretty much having fun. Alright, moving on. Maximum combo. DC is gonna demonstrate pretty much just one maximum combo for us for his entire life.
Okay, so the main combo that I use with him starts from. That's an example of it. It's actually better to not do the forward A, so if you don't do it with the forward A... I stuffed it.
I'm gonna stun.
Oh, okay, sorry. So if you don't do the, so this is on point as well. So if you have Xanadu on point, if you don't do the forward A mid combo, you will have enough bar to do the EX uppercut. If you do the forward A, then you just get the normal uppercut. But that's the general combo that I do. You can do a DM. Well, if you just keep it simple, so that's just a SDM combo. That's with the heavy punch version of that. So if you do the forward A, you can link the heavy version, and then it gives you more time to link the SDM. But other than that, I rarely go into anything more than that. I do know he has some slightly better combos where you can, after you link, the other super, like you can do that. But yeah, it's I just don't use it. I just rely on the simple, basic stuff like that. But that's all I do.
Yeah, 100% confirmed hit. Like, if you don't know when it's gonna miss out this helicopter thing, it's sometimes give you mistakes, as I can see. Because as I see people using it, even though I was using it, because some people doesn't really get familiar on pressing to like crouch A and stand B, because the B need to be standing up, can't be crouched, otherwise it can't be, oh actually it doesn't connect. So sometimes, just for most of the time what I'm doing is just 3 straight crouch A into the maximum mode. Oh, miss, alright. Come to the second time, so that's hard knockdown. That's what pretty much I've most done. But using one bar just to do the hard knockdown for 287 damage is not quite worth it unless you're gonna do the jumping in. Damn, that's so sometimes I just skip forward A, because most of the time you can see like 50% of the time my forward A will be missed. It's not even my opponent's crouching, it missed. So it's just horrible. See, first time I done it missed, second time I done it hit, and you don't know when you're gonna miss. So if I can jump in, rather just go straight forward, hard knockdown. For jumping in start up, 373 is okay. Push up. Just it. Oh no, okay. Sometimes when I get lazy, I just want to get 100 confirmed hit. What I do, straight into DM. That goes 506 damage. Like I pretty much think is reliable, and also the damage is good. Even though you start with light attack to start up your maximum combo, still give you 420 damage. So pretty much a pretty decent damage. Except for that, let me think. Ooh. I don't think that works. Yeah, that doesn't work. I don't think anyhow that will connect. But just stick with basic. It 100% go for full hit. Do you know if the swing super actually connect? Yeah, it doesn't connect. It's set for most of the. Yeah, you can't cancel to level 3 unless you're doing the swing combo. Well, that's how simple Xanadu is. There's nothing we can change. It is like that. Is like that. So if you like Xanadu, you just need to trick your opponent most of the time. Is there anything we can add into Xanadu, the character Xanadu, DC?
Nah, I've got nothing else.
Well, if you like Xanadu or you have a different kind of combos, something you want to share with us, please let us know. Leave your message, your comment, or 100% give it a try. Moving on. The next worst character in the game. Chen. Mr. Chen. As my Mr. Chen. Not Mr. Chen, it's Mr. Chang. Because you have a big Chang. Mr. Chang. I don't know, like previous version of Chang is quite powerful, but this Chang is just like, unfortunately, he probably is one of the low tier in the game as well. Don't give him much combo. I don't see any combo actually. He doesn't have a combo. Straightforward, anti-air. I don't think this is anti-air. Oh, actually, stand A and crouching A probably is already anti-air. Yeah. Crouching C, no. As slowest in the game. Dragging his big chain ball doesn't work. Stand C, sometimes it hits, but it trades. Except for that, he doesn't. What? Which move does he have? Oh, flying chain ball. Danger as hell. Short version, hard version. Damage 140. Command grab. He's not a grappler, but his most powerful hit is the grab. Also include the EX one, but there's not any follow up. He can't do any follow up after the regular command grab or EX. It was pretty good in the first patch, I remember. If you're doing EX chain ball, you can do 3 times, I remember. Yeah, I think you can do 3 times. But somehow they just nerf him. They just nerf him for some reason. Basic combo, there's not much we can say about it, so we try to cut down most of the not necessary word. Jump in, either light kick or light punch, straight into command grab. but I prefer light punch because light punch is more reliable. Because light kick sometimes you miss and you get punished straight away. Like this is dropping off, so rather go for light punch. Always the best. Except for that, I can't think anything else what I normally do. What do you normally do, DC?
Okay, so just before I go into the combo thing, I'd say with Chang is the worst in the game, easily. Like I know, like probably on everyone's tier list, you'll probably have him like dead last. He's like to put it in context, because I've been playing a lot of 2K2 rollback lately. I've been using Chang in that version, and the stuff that he has in that game compared to now, they just killed him, and it didn't really put in my mind of like how much they got rid of the stuff that he had. Like in 2002 he had like the down B or D to ground stomp, which is like an anywhere hit.
Yep.
Similar to Goro's, he had a counter which is like half circle forward B or D. He doesn't have that in this. His wrecking ball or his that, there's no, the animation to stop it in the older games is quicker. There's less recovery in the older games. This one, there's a lot more recovery when you stop it. That's so bad. Even if you stopped it straight away, the recovery is bad. Like, but yeah, unfortunately, like other characters in this game, there are characters that have stripped of a lot of their moves, and Chang's one of them. Him having the highest health in the game doesn't help when you can't really do much, and he's the slowest. Yeah, he's just a hard character to use. Now in terms of moves, there's only one combo besides the one Chen talked about. So you got the command throw combo. The other combo that I do use, which is probably mostly everyone else uses as well, is you can do 2 crouch B's, crouch A's, sorry, into spinning ball.
Oh yeah.
Like that. That's the only other combo. But the problem with that is, whoops, I'm not doing the link properly. Yeah, that's it. You have to cancel the ball straight away if you want it to be any kind of semi-safe on block. Because if you don't, then yeah, you can get punished.
Get punished.
Yeah. So, and even that, like I wouldn't like it's a basic combo, but the concept of pressing the lights to link it properly and then mashing it to get the wrecking ball can be a bit difficult for some people if they're not doing it right.
You need to cancel instantly. You can't wait.
That's right. Yeah, so once you get the timing, it's okay, but yeah, you have to understand how it works. But besides that, no, he doesn't have anything else. Like yeah, he has guard point on that. You know, he's got you can do like, he's got a little dash under, which is like a command normal. So that can go under fireballs and things, but oh, man, like on block it's unsafe, like you just get punished. So, you know, it's not good.
A lot of reversal.
Yeah, like if you want to play, if you really want to just make someone feel bad and you beat them with Chang or like streak them or OCV, yeah, Chang's your character you want to do it with. But yeah, other than that, he doesn't have anything else. As a basic combo, he can combo into DM, which is dependent on where you do it. So outer corner. So if you do it with, like, you can combo into that. He can do it. He can do it out of the spinning ball as well. That's the SDM version. But for that you need to be in corner because the spinning ball pushes them too far. Oops, didn't do it. DM version works as well. But yeah, he can combo into his other super as well. Man, I'm not getting my links today. So you can combo into that as well. Mind you, that DM, the last hit is random. So yeah, you'll get like, I think there's like 5 or 6 different enders. All of them you can't follow up unless he does a small kick. If he does a small kick ender, you can follow up with something else. But other than that, every other ender he has you can't do anything with. But it's random. It's yeah, he's like the only one in the game that has a random finisher. Oh, besides Yamazaki, but
yeah.
But that's not really random because you're pressing a button sequence. Also.
That doesn't work. Yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah, if you do the spinning ball into that super, it won't work.
It won't.
So
Unless in the corner.
Yeah. In corner it will. But yeah, it's
horrible. Except for the super that DC is mentioning, you can do the spinning ball into just regular DM, but there's 2 different ways. If you're using light, it's only gonna be 1 hit. Damn, the timing is gonna be really weird. So if you're using A, 1 hit. If you're using C, it's gonna be extra hit. I don't know why they make like that. It's the same super. That's the C version, give extra 64 damage. Like, why? I don't get it why. Don't ask me why. Please ask SNK. And just so bad. The only good thing, I pretty much put Chang in first position, because if your opponent's blocking, DC please block. You can cancel, try to do pressure, or you're just gonna continuously doing this. Get your distance right. This kind of technique probably better than rely on luck. See if you can hit the ball. Get hit by the big chain ball. Nothing else. Simple as this. And if you're lucky enough to hit the so hard. The running super. One hit only. Oh, miss. Anyway, somehow, that doesn't really work on combos. If you're doing super, like the running super, you can do level 3, but it's just wasting a bar.
So these are the random enders that you're...
Yeah, the random enders. If you want to change level 3, you can. Bad damage. Wasting a bar. It just looks funny. Or you can advance cancel, got a chance. Advance cancel to the flying, yeah, this damage is like 382, like only for entertaining. Except for that, you just need to, you know, pretty understand why you want to use Chang. It's just for fun, or you really gonna build this character up. But I don't think Chang is any good against any of the high tier characters. He's gonna be like a rubbish.
Yeah, he struggles.
Yeah, pretty struggles. I can't say rubbish because I saw all like the international guys like ET. He played Chang really well, but it's rely on his reactions and a lot of faith. All right, moving on. Oh yeah.
Oh, like just on that. Yeah, you mentioned like, you know, ET and all that using them. Like obviously ET is you know, well-known international player. So what makes ET be able to use him is just knowing like his good buttons. Like his jump CD is actually decent, quick. It has a decent reach. His jump C hits overhead. So if they're ducking, that actually hits overhead as well. So you can use it. So for players that are you know the game well and are able to work their buttons around, then they can do a decent job with Chang or any character really. But it just means that you need to work way harder to get your wins. And I agree. I think for me, I would put Chang in first as well because I don't really use meter a lot with him.
Oh, one thing about like this disadvantage about Chang is he built a bar really slow. Alright, moving on. Maximum combo. There is only one, ladies and gentlemen. Only one we can think about it. Like I can think about it. Straightforward. Pressing, crouching low punch. Straight into BC mode. EX spinning. Supposed to look like that. That's most of people start up as I can think or I can see. Not the fancy one, not useful. Like we're not talking about that. Just basic. Oh, yeah, he can't do anything else. I always try to do another EX hit. It just somehow doesn't work. And for this EX chain ball attack, oh damn, you need to be in the right distance. Do a second hit, but this is just really rely on your luck. It really gives you decent damage. So the full combo, the DC want to demonstrate the startup with 2 low attack and the full combo.
Okay, yep.
Down C, crouch C.
Yeah, missed it.
Random finish. Yeah, that's probably the most decent damage in combo for Chang, as I can see everyone using it.
Yeah, I don't use anything else.
Missed it.
Like the timing to do the BC into EX, into the EX spin ball might be a little bit weird, but once you get the hang of it, it's fine. And if you're using Chang anyway, you should be used to doing your standard crouch A into the spinning ball anyway, so this won't change too much. The benefits of that combo is that it can be done anywhere. So you corner, not corner, it will work. So yeah, it'll work anywhere, doesn't matter where, so that's the only good thing about it. And the damage wise, it's not bad for a 2-bar, for Chang's instance anyway. But now, I don't have anything else. I've never really ventured into doing anything else because for reliability and damage, I just stick with that. That's the only combo. That's something you should learn.
Yeah. Oh, wow, except for that, let me think. That's pretty much.
Can I just see if I can get the random kick?
Oh, the random hit, yeah.
Yeah.
You can do. Wow, that's the only thing you have to rely on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Nah, you need to do the running again.
Oh,
so,
is it?
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay.
It has to be running. Nope.
Okay, I'm probably not going to get it now. But yeah, so this is what we're talking about, the random hit. If you do get it, that little kick up, then you can follow up and you just do another.
Nope. It's so hard because that's the random thing. if you see the legs coming out, then definitely you can. Nope. You can see he's using this fat feet to kick up. That's the sign you can do it.
Yep. I don't think we're gonna get it.
Give it a try. Give it a try. Because I'm normally using the SDM. SDM got more possibility to do it. Nope. But if you can get that, if you luckily can get that, that is a scary damage. Come on, just once. Just once. Oh, I don't have bar. Okay.
Looks like the game's not gonna let you do it.
Alright, give us 1 minute. 1 minute. Just 1 minute, guys. See if we're able to do it out. Oh, I saw the legs coming out. Change side.
It knows we're streaming, so it's just gonna go out. DC got that only opportunity, so that's it. He wasted it.
Come on. Leg. No.
Yeah, so the random ender is actually still a part of the older games as well, so it's been around for ages.
Yeah. I don't know why.
The same way.
It's tradition.
Yeah. It's just that, yeah, I really wish they did restriction of some moves, and some other characters as well. You know, like there's just some characters that just don't have moves, and yeah, I don't really understand why SK would take them away, but yeah, Chang probably be a little bit better. You know, if he had his like his ground stomp. He doesn't really have to have the counter, but if he had his counter, then that would be helpful as well. He used to have a flash kick as well.
In the really old version, Chang even have the uppercut.
Yeah, the flash kick. Yeah.
Yeah, the flash kick. Yeah, it was using his fat body. That's funny uppercut.
It looked funny. But yeah. But yeah, they even took that away from him.
Oh, there you go! Come on! Oh, I don't have bar! Alright, anyway.
You get the idea.
Yeah, we get the idea. You see the legs coming out, so you float in the air, then there you go. But just risky. Alright, except for that, there's nothing else you can do about Chang.
Well, not to us that's useful or beginner friendly.
Yeah, but if you're having fun with your friend, just swing the balls everywhere. I mean, it's quite fun. Like if you're not in any tourneys or competition, just purely for fun, yeah, this is fun to use. Alright, we move on to the last character of the day. Oh my god. How many bar I've been using just trying to get the kick.
Oh, that was a fair few.
Holy moly. Once in a while. Choi must probably is the character I can see people using in the tournament. Again, they don't have much combo, they solid. Simple. In the oldest version of King of Fighters series, Choi can use this flying technique 4 times, and somehow in 14 it cut down to 3 times. And I don't really, the follow out's gonna be really hard unless in the corner you can do this. Just stay in mind, because there's nothing much you're gonna do in Choi. A lot of people just using poking, the air, I don't know what it's called, this air kicking, air flying kick. In the old version, it's supposed to be air fireball kick. Oh shit, let me just set up all the things first. But in 14, it becomes down B. He's okay, comfortable. Good thing about him, movement quick. Anti-air, no. Anti-air. I don't remember he have any other anti-air.
Oh, just that.
Damn, and that's really risky.
Yeah.
Once you do that, you get punished. Probably you will lose your 400 at least health bar. Other move, forward A. Previous version in KOF Fighters, his forward is awesome. Now it's bad, very bad. Kick, well, kick movement, punch movement. Okay, you can connect. Not bad. Except for that, what move do I mean? Oh, Choi doesn't have an uppercut. The leg uppercut, same as Chang. They just nerf him bad in 14, like really bad. Like I don't know why. They are the original King of Fighters base characters, but they're just getting worse and worse every year. Any other benefits or disadvantage about Choi, as you can see? Because there's not much move.
Not really. Besides the fact that you can do that. So after the jump C, you can link the dive kick as well.
Yeah, down dive kick.
But yeah, other than that, I think you've mentioned pretty much everything.
Like if you're pressing crouch C, you can't do forward A. Oh, you can actually, but the timing, yeah. You really be careful of the timing and the distance, because this crouch C is the hitbox is quite far. But if you're moving too far away, you're gonna miss the forward A. So most of the people probably just go for one hit confirm to the super. And what's his just normal base movement we can think about? I don't think about. I never do any basic combo on him.
So two
that link it up, because flying this, yeah.
Besides, like the only other combo that I've done is that.
Ah, okay, yeah, that's right. Yep. Oh, there's one finally. You can do either cross up, mix up, or you can just rely on. You can either use light version or the heavy version. It both works. Except for that, the dive kick, do the same thing.
Oh, sorry, he has another move that we forgot as well.
Yep.
This.
Oh, except of the uppercut, they changed to uppercut down.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't hit the opponent when he's going up. The only hitbox is when he's coming down.
Yeah.
So if you try and catch someone while they're up, while you're going up, they can hit you. So yeah, it's the EX version's a lot better, but this, because you can combo sort of into it, depending on the situation. But yeah, the normal version is just a single hit, and you can't really follow up on it.
If you grab the distance correctly, you can avoid it and do your own combo.
Yeah, because the light version goes a certain distance and the heavy version goes a certain distance. So if you space yourself, you can easily avoid it. And you can't use it up close because it'll just go right over it.
Like that.
So yeah, so if someone tries to use that as a tactic when they're right close, or beside the corner, yeah, it's gonna go right over them.
Only thing about Choi, because well, SNK didn't give too much combo that he can do. So on the EX version part, he got more advantage, as we can say. Doesn't matter if only in point, mid, or anchor. Let me put this as Once you go into the max mode, raw activation, the flying poke become a full screen poke, give extra hits, and it's plus frame. Very useful because you can do two times, or you can do connect, or you can do super. You can do follow up, easy. Sometime if you in the middle, well, if you're lucky enough, can do a lot of extra hits. As when I first time using Choi to play with DC, he get really annoyed that I'm doing this because it's just like either you need to block or either you need to use bar.
It's hard to hit him out of it.
Yeah, it's really hard to get him out of it because you can do DM or SDM, but that's not a combo. It's a benefit of is doing the super. It's fun to use. 2 times in the first patch. No, actually the first version, you can do the EX poke 2 or 3 times. I remember. But they just nerfing down. EX, these tornado flying, gets quicker. It's a plus frame as well, but it's just gonna fly pretty high. Any other moves? Let me think. Oh, as the poke become follow up. Oh, you can do follow up after that. Depending how you're gonna use it. You can miss also. EX move. Is anything else you want added in for the EX move? The EX mode. Oh, max mode, sorry.
No, so besides that, yeah, like I said, this you can combo into. There's one thing that did forget. Do that like on a jumping opponent. So yeah, and then do that. So
oh, okay, you can follow after if your opponent's
just
jumping.
show them that. So if you catch them, so if you catch them jumping, you can do that as a combo as well, and that is you do see that in matches as well. But that's more in corner. In outer corner, it doesn't really combo because they get pushed back too far. But yeah, if you do catch them jumping at least, you can at least get 2 or 3 hits out of it, which is similar to what you did before with the EX version where you did that.
Yep.
But yeah, just saying the normal version you can do that as well. Which
if your opponent's gonna...
I've seen you do a lot as well.
Yeah, a lot. If your opponent's gonna press a little buttons, then your EX gonna always be plus. Except for that, he's just go straight pretty forward. No, any other connect combo?
No.
Nope. Alright, moving on. Maximo combo. There's only, well, pretty much just one, as I can think. Start with simple. Well, actually, DC will start with the simple one, and I will end it up with a little bit harder version.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's 2, but yeah. So the basic one, if you're going from light attacks, so I would suggest doing 2 crouch Bs and then a stand B, because the stand B does actually have a little bit more reach than crouch B, and it kind of keeps you a little bit closer as well. But yeah, so 2 crouch Ps, stand B, and then Maximo D, then forward A, and then you do the SDM, which will look like that. So that's a basic. That's a basic low confirm 2-bar combo. And I do use that, so that's one of the ones that I do use. If Chen, you want to show him if it's the slightly harder one?
Yeah, because if you're gonna do the harder version, you need to do either stand C or stand D, forward A, into the EX drill. But because not everyone can charge on time, so let's do the easy version. If you're gonna do just crouch C, either you're gonna do cross up, press crouch C, activation, crouch C again. Meanwhile you pressing crouch C, you charge up for your EX drill. Then you can do the easy version. This is gonna be 2 hit. Alright, let's start with this. You can do follow on the tornado, and once the tornado is up, you need to quickly change into Hurricane DM or SDM. Let's do it again. We go 3 hit, 475 hard knockdown. But if you want to do something like a little bit harder, so either 3 light punch, you need to do right charging.
This combo is actually hard to do, so I guess we're showing it is because it is probably the main combo that everyone does do, the damage wise. So I guess we're showcasing it just to show what it is. Unlike other characters where other characters do have harder combos, they're not really the most optimized, where in this case, this is his most optimized combo, if you can pull it off. But it is pretty difficult to do.
Gotta use kick.
Oh. I use kicks.
The timing is... Oh, finally.
So the idea is, so that's basically the combo, which is what, 400-500 and something?
Oh damn, I didn't see the damage.
So the idea on this is that you do stand D, and as soon as you press forward A, you're already in the charge. And because you can press the forward A while the stand D is out, like, gives you a little bit more time to charge. Yeah, you need to be able to press stand D forward A and get used to charging straight away. And you don't actually have to cancel into the forward back charge forward kick straight away. You actually do have a little bit of time. So it's a little bit deceiving where you think you got to cancel it straight away, but you don't. You do have a little bit of time to actually cancel it. But the hardest part for me is connecting the up charge, the down charge up punch into the SDM. That's a very high end technique, and that's the hardest part. I don't use a shortcut to do it. So I actually do down charge up, and then I do 2 half circle backs straight away. Is that what you do, Chen?
Oh, there is a shortcut? I don't know. I do menu.
No, I think in the older games there was, but I've always done manual. So yeah, it's there's not really, well, we can't really explain any, I don't know of a shortcut for it. But yeah, we just do it the manual way, so down charge up into 2 half circle backs.
Yeah, that's
all manual combo. And you gotta, the other thing that may confuse people as well is when you do this combo, you swap sides, so you gotta start charging the other way. and if you go in the corner, you've got to charge it the same way because you know you're in corner. So yeah, it might confuse people because you're swapping sides.
Yep, that's correct.
So you gotta know what's happening.
But that's most powerful for his 2-bar combo,
Yeah,
because as you guys can see, we drop a lot. So that's why every time if I have a chance, I'd rather just go for really simple. Forget about the charging down up. Forget about the kick start up. If you got a chance, I'd rather just start out with hard attack. Meanwhile, you can charge, do the hard attack again, EX drill straight into the tornado. So because this down C is the hitbox and distance really far, so if you guys are lazy and try to just do simple powerful attack, just straight into SDM. It still give you 450 damage because the whole combo take about 492 or 490, something like that. You rather complete the combo with good damage rather miss it.
Yeah, that's an easier version that you should go for if you can't do the other one.
Alright, yeah. Just have to be careful where you're standing. And using this combo, you won't need to charge. It's more easier for the beginner guys, get more comfortable to do the combo, even though you're gonna be cross up. Come on, cross up. Better than nothing. Except for that, I don't do that much because I rely on Choi's flying little drill. Mix up my components, up and down, because there's a lot of character got uppercut, so they can DP you, which means that's really really bad for Choi. They can DP you even you're gonna do EX drill, like real, 100% get hit or trade. Roberts, Kyo, Yori's, anyone with uppercut is really against Choi. But if some character like Nakaruru, Pine, Billy have a crowd C, anti-air. Some character doesn't have a really good anti-air. Oh, like Xanadu, like Chang. Choi is a pretty fun character to flying around, and then they just have to trace you all the way from the air, from the middle to the edge. Whole screen you flying around, wasting your time, and just try to poke them if you want to. Except for that, Choi doesn't have much combo technique that we can show you guys.
No, that's really it. Other than that, like I said, you can combo from this as well. But yeah,
You might drop it, and it's pretty risky. Oh yeah, that's.
You could do that, but the reason why you probably see people doing that is because it puts them in plus.
Yep.
So yeah, you do. Oh, starting to lag. So yeah, you will see a lot of people do that because it does give them advantage in that. But other than that, yeah, I don't really think there's anything else.
Yeah, there's not much thing. Even though there's a really good Choi player in Japan, I think Score. He was using Choi for his tournament. He pretty much flying everywhere. Like it doesn't rely on his combo or technique. He just rely on his plus frame. Because any time you try to punish it, when you're pressing a button, he's always on plus and on EX plus. Yeah, so that's how he treats some other character with really slow recovery, as we can say. Oh, I'm stunned. Except for that, nothing much. Or maybe, because sometimes we are lazy, just, you know, just rely on one hit. Like, we can do level 3. Level 3 is quite decent damage. Straight into level 3. That might be a very good choice. That's a full combo. 544. That's already half. Or because we just say, probably we start with either light punch or either jumping in. Start activation your max mode. He's pretty short. What a time. Ow. Into max mode. Probably give you a bit more. 600. Oh, still 563. It just keep yourself simple. Like what me and DC does. Simple probably the best. Still give you good damage. 421. Missed it. $439. So not bad. If you guys have a different way of, or you guys can think any combos that is for beginners or for people that more easy to get on with, please let us know as well. But for us, sorry, we don't really play the villain team that much. We pretty much rely on the basic. Except for that, anything you wanna add it in, DC?
Nah, I got nothing.
Alright. Thanks guys for watching. Any question, please leave your comment or message on my YouTube channels or Twitch. We'll try to answer you, or you can teach us something new. We'll be more than happy to know about it. Next week we will jump into, what's the next week? What's the team?
I don't know who the other. Oh, I think it's shun'ei's team.
Oh, shun'ei! Finally, we're getting to our first ST. I think that's the first ST character we're gonna demonstrate. That'll be interesting, and there's more things we can talk about. Anyway, thanks again for watching Chang's KOF 14 Combo Dojo. This is Chen, and DC. We'll have some games now. Thanks guys for watching again. We'll see you next week. Bye now.
Cheers.